This is going to be a mother of a Dollar Tree haul. I was going to attach it to the last video that I uploaded, but that one went kind of weird and long and all over the place. And I didn't realize how much stuff I had from the Dollar Tree because I've been twice. And I just figured, let me just make a separate Dollar Tree haul because I know my Dollar Tree devotees prefer it that way. And yeah, I'm not too sure what I've had going on in this head of mine, but no more mishmashy for a while. In video regards anyway. But let me jump into the Dollar Tree stuff. I've been twice. Once I went with hold on, I'm thirsty. Sorry. One day I went on one of my thrift days, and then we went today. So let me just jump into, if you hear a ridiculous amount of racket, I have a 7-year-old over there who swallowed a Lego just a little while ago. And let me tell you all the story. I was so proud of how I reacted. I had just washed the dishes, and I was going into my room, about to change into my sleepy clothes, which I still haven't changed into. And he comes in there crying, wanting to know what happens if you eat a Lego. Now, inside, I'm panicking, I'm freaking out. I'm ready to turn him upside down and shake him, to unlodge it. But he's crying and he's freaking out, and calmer heads prevailed. I know, I'm shocked. So I grab him by the shoulders, and I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. I said, can you breathe? Yes. Cough for mama, and he coughs. I said, do you have any pain here or any pain here? And he said, no. And I told him, well, let's drink a little bit of water and then show me a Lego like the one you ate. And it turned out to be a really tiny one. If not the size of a chewable kid's vitamin, then maybe even smaller. But he was freaking out, of course. I don't blame him. But I assured him that he's fine, and kids have swallowed bigger things like pennies and nickels and rocks and marbles, and they've survived, and everything's going to be fine, that he's just going to poop it out. I kind of freaked him out a little bit, just that thought of it. But he's good. He was just freaking out a little bit. But yeah, I went into that story to say that if you hear racket in the background, it's him playing with his toys, and then Osbald is over here attacking the blinds. Don't know what that's about. But I just told him what you did.
My movie's over.
Your movie's over? I just told him what you did. What did you do just now?
Watch a movie?
No, what happened when you came into the room scared? What happened? What did you swallow?
A Lego.
A Lego. But you're okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I told it on him. I told it on him.
Is it still early?
It's early, yes. For a Saturday, it's early. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Mommy duty called. What was I saying? He swallowed a Lego. I told his business. And now on to the Dollar Tree haul. Yeah.
Putting it back in the box.
2 trips to the Dollar Tree, and one of them I picked up these Dial hand soaps. This one is in the coconut lime verbena. The last ones I picked up are in some blue something scent for my big boy's bathroom. But I couldn't pass up. Every time I see Dial, and granted you could probably get these at Walmart for a little over $1, but I wasn't at Walmart. I was at Dollar Tree, okay? So I went ahead and grabbed 2 of them. And the coconut lime verbena. And I'm not a big fan of the coconut lime scent. I used to have a set from Bath and Body Works, and it was just too much for an all over body wash, spritz stuff. But I figured that'll be okay for a nice hand wash, so grab those. And then I picked up some books, and the last time I picked up books at the Dollar Tree, I didn't do my usual spiel, which I tend to do when I pick up books, to give you guys the idea of what it is that I picked up. Only because my videos, I think that video was another very random one where it's just splicing of things. So I didn't give you guys details on the 2 I picked up, but I've picked up 3 new ones since then. And this one is called Nostalgia, and I love the cover. Loved the cover. It is based on a soldier from Winter of 1864, a famous pitcher for Eckford clubs enlists in the Union Army, leaving his sister, a school teacher, devastated and alone in their Brooklyn home. The siblings who have lost both their parents are unusually attached, and Hayes fears his untowered secret feelings for his sister. This rich backstory is intercut with scenes of his soul-altering hours on the march and at the front, the slaughter of barely grown young men who only days before whooped it up with him in a regimental ball game, his temporary deafness and disorientation after a shell blast, his fevered attempt to find a safe haven after he has been deserted by his own comrades, and later in a Washington military hospital where he finds himself mute and unable even to write his name. In this twilight realm, among the people he encounters, including a compassionate drug-addicted amputee, the ward matron who only appears to be his enemy, and the captain who is convinced that Hayes is faking his illness, is a gray-bearded eccentric who visits the ward daily and becomes Hayes' strongest advocate. Walt Whitman. This timeless story, whose outcome hinges on friendships, forges in crisis, reminds us that the injuries of war are manifold and the healing goodness in the human souls run deep and strong. That sounded awesome, and I hope I didn't just vomit the heck out of this jacket, but it just sounds like an awesome twist to a story of a dude who has been through heck and back in the war and apparently has some sick feelings for his sister. I don't know if I want to read about that, but it just seemed like an interesting read. And excuse me, because I'm thirsty. The next one is Long Mile Home. It's based on the occurrences prior to the Boston Marathon bombing, before, during, and after. It speaks of survivors, victims, how the president handled it, how the city handled it. It's just the before and after of everything that happened, and I just wanted to read it. That's stuff you don't ever want to forget. You don't necessarily want to read about it like for enjoyment purposes, but it's something that you don't want to forget. So I got that. And then burial rights. Oh my gosh, burial rights. And they put you in the ground. I didn't know I had a problem pronouncing that word. Burial. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. Charged with the brutal murder of two men, Agnes Magnusdotter. Why do I get books with names I can't pronounce? I'm just going to call her Agnes. If they mention her last name in this at all, I'm just going to say Agnes. Charged with the brutal murder of two men, Agnes has been removed to her homeland's farthest reaches to an isolated farm in northern Iceland to await execution. Horrified at the prospect of housing a convicted murderer, the family on the farm avoids Agnes. Her arrival threatens the peaceful rhythm of their way of life, while her stoic approach to the daily chores is an unsettling contrast to the passion that, rumor has it, drove her to kill. Disturbing proof for them of the dangers that can lurk beneath a placid surface. Only Toady, a priest Agnes has mysteriously chosen to be her spiritual guardian, seeks to understand her. As the winter months pass and Agnes's death looms closer, the farmer's wife and his daughters learn there is another side to the sensational tale they've heard. But will their new knowledge be enough to save her? We shall see. Did she? Didn't she? That kind of thing. It just seemed like a really nice read. And I'd seen this book before, and I read the jacket, and I kind of wanted it and kind of didn't, and then I just went ahead and grabbed it. Because I'm doing pretty good on my reading. I'm trying to get an average of 2 books a month. That's good for me, considering as many books as I have and all that I got going on. But if I can get in 2 books a month, that's really good for me. I picked up Little Dude. I forgot to tell him about this. This was from my last thrift haul. SpongeBob SquarePants. Did you hear me? SpongeBob SquarePants Jumbo Coloring and Activity Book. That would be cute because he likes him. And then today, I went into a Dollar Tree that I don't usually go into because, and I don't, we went to the movies today and there's a Dollar Tree in the little city next to us that we went ahead and stopped in at, and I hadn't been there in quite a while. And oh, I found some stuff. I found really nice stuff that I don't have at mine. I found these awesome little kitchen towels in this beautiful pattern. Now, these don't match anything in my kitchen. I have white and purple. That's what I have. I don't have a theme. I don't have a color. But I found this beautiful pattern.
That's pretty.
It's pretty?
Yes.
You want this? I forgot I got that for you last week.
Yeah. Is it a coloring book?
Yeah, it has all kinds of stuff in it. You can get your crayons out. Just don't eat them, please.
Eat the crayons?
Don't eat the crayons.
Why?
Don't put them in your mouth, okay?
I'm going to color it later.
Okay. This beautiful one, and then this pretty one. That'll coordinate. Isn't that pretty? They coordinate. I think that's lovely. Here. I don't have these at mine. So pretty. And then this one. This is the first one I saw when I walked in. I'm like, ooh, so nice. And then this lighter one. Well, you know what? I think this goes better with this one. Yes? Yes. This goes better with that one. Sorry. Trying to be Martha Stewart here. That goes better with that one. And this one goes better with that one. They're too pretty to use. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to just roll them up like so. And put them in a little basket or something by my coffee pot or... See, kind of. I don't know. I just think they're pretty. And I couldn't resist them, so I grabbed them. They don't sop up water a lot. This particular brand doesn't sop up water a whole lot, so I usually just use them to dry my hands. I don't do anything like dry dishes or anything with them. But I just think they're pretty, and I think they'll look pretty in a little basket. So that's that. Oh. We forgot about these. We just picked these up. These were going to be for after dinner, and we forgot about them. Well, little dude. For little dudes after dinner. Speaking of my little dude, we picked up more of these Lay's sour cream and onion stacks because he really likes those. He's a little muncher and he likes to snack. I found this adorable little bag. I don't need any more of these. I have a trunk full of them and I do use them. I will say I do use them, but I don't need any more. But there's no way I'm leaving behind a bag with this goodness on it. Shoes, and nothing but shoes. If y'all have been with me a while and y'all remember my earlier thrift hauls, y'all remember I used to buy the heck out of some shoes. I still love shoes. I just don't buy as many because one of my toes is janky after I broke it. But so pretty. Loved it. I'll use it for something. And then I found phonics and reading for little dude. I have been buying these for years and years and years at the Dollar Tree. Anytime I come across them that I think we can use. You guys heard me mention in this last video that we're struggling a little bit this year. And it only started this year. We're struggling a little bit with the comprehension with the reading. And I thought that something like this would be fun. Something I can help them with at home or just... We can just make it fun. It doesn't have to be so stressful. It's not homework that we have to do right now because it's due tomorrow. This is just stuff that we can set and do and scribble on and draw on and take our time and be silly with, but still get the job done. And it won't be so much pressure on him because it's homework or has a due date. Man, I'm thirsty. It's those chicken livers. That's what it is. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about. The last video I posted up, we were having dinner and I got into some Williams fried chicken livers and I've been dying of thirst ever since. Then the only other things that I picked up at Dollar Tree, man.
What is it?
The only other things that I picked up at Dollar Tree and I hadn't seen any in a while.
What was that?
I hadn't seen any in a while, so when I went in there, I always look anyway, and I found a whole bunch of movies. Movies, baby. You know I love movies. You love movies. You got that from Mama. I found movies. And I saw a whole bunch of them, and I'm like, I probably have all of them, because y'all know I can go crazy with some Dollar Tree movies. And I had one, but I let somebody borrow it, and I never got it back. So I went ahead and bought it back. This is Seeking a Friend for the End of the World with Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. I hadn't even watched it yet when I let somebody borrow it. And you think I'd learn. Anytime I let anybody borrow a movie, I never get it back. I never do. And I tell myself I'm going to stop. But then somebody asks me to borrow one. And then I feel like a heel for saying no. I'm going to start being a heel. Okay, y'all know I don't play with my movies. I don't care if they are only $1.99. I don't care if I get them for 50 cents at a garage sale. There are principalities to things, okay? If you borrow something from somebody, bring it back. How hard is that? Anywho, I let somebody borrow it. I'd never watched it before. I have not got it back. I've mentioned it in passing. They claim they haven't watched it yet. Whatever. I found it at the Dollar Tree. I think I may have gotten it at the Dollar Tree. No, I think I found it at Goodwill. But anyway, got that one. Crazy on the Outside. This dude, Tim Allen, is one of those people who, like Tom Cruise and Bruce Willis, I have a love-hate thing going on with him. I love him on TV, some of his TV, his Home Improvement days, that's it. But he kind of gets on my nerves sometimes, and I know he's just so beloved in TV and all that, but there's just something about him that gets on my nerves. This man, baby, he just gets on my nerves, sweetie pie. Little pictures. Anywho, well, I am talking kind of loud, and he's right there. But the reason I got this movie was because look at the cast in here. You have Ray Liotta, you have Kelsey Grammer, you have Sigourney Weaver, you have, what is this dude's name? I remember him from Oz. Never mind. But it's, you have all these, this dude. You have all these awesome actors in it. And when Tim Allen, gets released from the big house, he discovers life on the outside is even crazier than it was behind the bars. Tommy's eccentric sister won't get off his back, his sexy ex-girlfriend won't leave him alone, and his former partner in crime won't take a no for an answer. Through it all, Tommy must find the girl of his dreams and get convicted of love in the first degree. I can't see. But it just sounded, it sounds like, how can it go wrong with this cast? Okay, so I'm hoping for the best. And if it's a bust, it was only $1. Zach Galifianakis, Visioneers. A Blu-ray for $1. Let's see. George Galifianakis is stuck in a bleary job working as a mid-level manager in the surreal Jeffers Corporation. After employees begin spontaneously exploding as a result of their uneventful lives, George's doctor warns him that if he doesn't get out of his rut, he could be the next to go. As his co-workers continue to detonate, George is forced to reevaluate his mundane existence before he blows up, literally. Okay, I hadn't even read the back. I just saw Galifianakis. I read the few little reviews from sources that I trust, and I grabbed it. I had no idea people were blowing up, so I grabbed that. Gridiron Gang in Blu-ray. I had this on VHS years and years ago. I really, really liked it. I love a football movie. I like The Rock, so I went ahead and got it for $1. Another Blu-ray. It's a twofer. This is SWAT and Basic. They are Samuel L. Jackson movies. I guess that's the crux of it all. It's a Samuel L. Jackson twofer. I remember SWAT. I remember really liking SWAT. I've never seen Basic, so 2 for $1. Yes. A Matador's Mistress. I'm telling you, I'm thirsty. It's the liver of it all. A Matador's Mistress. Adrian Brody and Penelope Cruz. Penelope Cruz, I can leave or take. Her accent, and yes, I'm Latina, okay? But her accent is a little much for me. I like her. She's a great actress. Beautiful lady, but that accent just kind of works my nerves. But this is A Matador's Mistress. Variety called it superb. Hot Buzz Daily. A fiery and passionate love story. Epic and unforgettable. Set in the 40s, which is my favorite era. Oh my gosh, if I tell you guys, my favorite era. Set in the 40s, The Matador's Mistress tells the story of the most celebrated bullfighter in Spain, Manuel Rodriguez Sanchez, famously known around the world as Manolete. Manolete's life changes when he becomes obsessed with the beautiful and mysterious Lupecino, Abounding with passion, romance, and ultimately tragedy, A Matador's Mistress is a must-see cinematic tour de force. Okay. And I love Adrian Brody. My favorite movie of his was The Piano. Have y'all ever watched that? Oh, it'll mess you up. And then I have seen previews of this movie while I'm going through YouTube, and this was one of my movies on my could very well order from Amazon because it just seemed so by Miss Katie Holmes. It's called Miss Meadows, Justice is Sweet. Miss Meadows is a school teacher with impeccable manners and grace. However, underneath the sweet exterior hides a gun-toting vigilante who takes it upon herself to right the wrongs in the world by whatever means necessary. Hollywood Reporter called it a Pulp Fiction Mary Poppins, and the previews on YouTube are amazing. So yeah, this was on my might buy for myself through Amazon, and I got it for $1. So that's everything. It was a lot more. Ozzy with the bag. It was a lot more than I thought I had gotten, but it's a nice little bunch of stuff, and I just wanted to just dedicate one video to one thing. So until my next go around. Thanks for watching, and for those of you all who watched that craziness of a video before this one, thank you all for not going stir crazy with it. But what was I saying? He's so squishy. Thanks for watching, and until my next go around, I will talk to you later. Bye.
Good night.